Hi, welcome to today's episode of Shooting the Shit with Trenchless. I'm Max, owner of the Trenchless company. I'm here with my wife, Rachel.
Today we're shooting in Carmichael, and we are showcasing two technologies that our company has to offer. Can you tell us a little bit about those two?
Actually, you know what? I have Ray here. He's been with us for about 12 years. He's the one that actually was the estimator on this job. What's going on, Ray?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, not too much. Yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so actually we are in fact doing an epoxy coating upstream on the interior portion of the sewer lateral, and then we did a liner going downstream as well to rehabilitate that.
Wonderful. It looks like we have a lot of new concrete that we're saving today.
Oh, yeah.
And so tell us what parts are spray coating and what parts are cured in place lining.
So the cured in place lining would be downstream, which is in fact going on the edge of this concrete. So we did save, you know, having to jackhammer that.
Looks like it was newly installed, huh?
Absolutely. Customer had some root intrusions, and upstream a lot of scale debris, so we're taking care of that without having to jackhammer.
Dig up your house, don't your yard.
Trenchless.
We don't dig, we save you money, cause it's trenchless for life we don't. Dig up your house,
Don't
your
dig,
yard.
Trenchless.
We don't dig,
Don't dig,
we save you
Trenchless.
money,
Don't dig,
cause
don't
it's
dig,
trenchless for
don't
life
dig.
we don't. Dig up
dig.
your house, your yard. We don't dig, we save you money,
Don't dig,
cause
don't
it's
dig, don't
trenchless.
Trenchless.
So Ray, here we are at the job. Looks like the guys are hard at work. Tell me a little bit about why we were called out, how you got involved in the job, and what led us to coming up with these options that you provided and she went ahead and went with on this project. Tell me a little bit more
Absolutely.
about it.
So upon arrival, it was backed up. I was informed that there was another plumbing company out before me, so we went ahead and looked. They weren't able to clear the blockage, and we went ahead and looked inside of the two-way to see if it was blocked downstream. That was not the case, indicating she had an upstream blockage. At that point, I got my ladder, went on the roof, cambered through the roof vent, and found it to be completely blocked, backed up.
Okay.
We were able to restore flow with a hydrojetter,
Okay.
at which point I did my camera investigation and found severe scale corrosion inside of the cast iron,
Okay.
which that scale corrosion, as it develops and becomes more severe, it'll act like hooks
Okay.
and catch toilet paper and will cause soft blockages to.
And that cast iron under homes in this, this is the Sacramento, Carmichael area. That cast iron was used in most of these homes back in like the 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah. 60s.
around the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Okay.
They didn't start installing ABS until mid 70s.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. So, in this case, you were able to come up with a couple options. It sounds like the home is on a slab foundation, right?
Yeah, and
so there wasn't a crawl space to get to the pipe.
Exactly. And while talking with the customer, she did inform me she just got done with a remodel.
The whole inside was completely redone with the pipes underneath.
Exactly.
that
So
are
as soon as
causing-
she started using it,
Oh, no.
it was giving her instant
After she
problems.
moved in.
Yeah.
It sounds like she has a future landscaping project to go. So you looked at two different technologies to help her, one for now and one in the future.
That is correct. So during the investigation, we found she had original terracotta clay, and she let me know. I just seen the brand new stamped concrete, and she informed me that she's going to have some major landscaping done. So I provided her with an option to line it,
Okay.
going downstream to prevent her from having to tear all that up in the
Right.
future.
Excellent. So you did a trenchless liner from the house out to the street underneath that stamped concrete, a portion of it.
Exactly.
Not having to mess with that. So she really had kind of redone the inside of the home.
And she was
and the
starting to
outside.
do the
Yeah.
outside, yeah.
Very
So
good. Well, luckily we have the technology that gets that taken care of without having the trenching going on, trenchless style.
Absolutely.
So the spray coating, this is on a slab foundation. It's the epoxy spray coating system. I know we have 2 or 3 different systems that we use.
Correct.
It looks like we use the quick shot on this one.
Yeah.
And that is like a spray coating, almost like painting and an epoxy or something on the inside. That's what I understand it to be. You're probably more knowledgeable on it actually than I am. So
No, yeah, you're 100% correct. So basically what we do is we run a special carbide bit inside of the actual cast iron, which will descale the cast iron, knock all the scale corrosion off.
Excellent.
And then we'll utilize our hydrojetter to extract it. And then once it's nice and round again, we go ahead and apply the epoxy coating to the internal walls to restore the structural integrity and
protect it also from the water touching the metal, which causes the rust. So I know cast iron, when it was originally installed, had a protective coating, but after 20, 30, 40 years of the acidic nature of what goes down the pipes, that coating wears off. So essentially you restore it back to the original diameter, and then put the not the same coating, but it does that same job that the original pipe had. So it's kind of like new again.
Exactly.
Okay, awesome.
That's
and
exactly
thank God
right.
we have that technology for this customer after she just remodeled the inside of the house. And man, makes me feel good to have a company that provides these types of options to our customers. And thanks again, man, for everything you do. I appreciate all your hard work, and thanks for taking some time out of your day to come meet with us and enjoy an episode of shooting the shit with Trenchless. So
absolutely, man. This is what we do, man. You know, so
I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I'm here with Marcel. Marcel, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do for the Trenchless company, your title, and then let's talk about what we're doing today.
So I started off as a helper about 5 years ago. I'm a lead now, run my own crew. Today we have a brush coating job going on. It's another type of lining that we do. It's pretty cool. We don't have to dig. Today we did have a hole already excavated for the downstream side, so we just utilized our hole today. But it's pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty basic. You got 2-part epoxy with some brushes on it. It pumps it through. You have your A and your B, and it lays right in the pipe, and you just kind of paint the pipe.
Okay, so first we clean it out, then we paint it, and then does it cure? How does it cure?
So this particular one has a 5-minute cure time. So after every pass we make, we only got to wait about 5 minutes to make another pass, which is pretty good when you got to make 5 to 6 passes in a day.
Absolutely.
So it's pretty good.
Dig up your house, your yard. We don't dig, we save you money, 'cause it's trenchless, but life we don't. Dig up your house, your yard. We don't dig, we save you money, 'cause it's trenchless, but life we don't.
So Ray, you've told us a lot about the job in particular here, but tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started at the Trenchless company.
Okay, well, I'm Ray, and how I got started was actually my uncle. He's been here going on, I believe, 19 years, and I seen how it impacted his life in a positive way, and so I applied, and here we are today.
Awesome. And how long have you been with the Trenchless company?
It's been about 12 and a half years. I'm going on my 13th year here, going in November.
And how did you start? What was your first position, and what's your position now? How did that progression over the 12 years go?
So I actually started on install, which would basically I was a helper, and then I eventually evolved into a crew leader, and then to a service technician, and now we're here.
You're a senior service tech?
Yes.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And how has your career at Trenchless impacted your personal life?
It's definitely impacted my personal life in a positive way.
What are some of the things that you've been able to do, in the 12 years?
I've been able to do a lot, actually. We bought our first home in 2017, and it's just me evolving up to my position today has allowed me to spend more time with my family, and yeah.
Yeah, and you've been able to go to some of the Next Star trainings, and how has that impacted you as a leader?
Definitely has impacted me in a positive way, and they've taught me a lot, which actually is how I pretty much got to where I'm at today, by the training and yeah.
Yeah, and they invest in you, and you invest in the company, and it seems like a really good trade-off.
Absolutely.
And what do you see for your future at Trenchless?
Definitely staying up to date with new technologies to help me provide our customers with permanent solutions without having to tear up their landscaping yard or jackhammering inside of their home. We're constantly developing new technologies today still, and I just want to stay up to date with that to perfect my craft.
Ray, thanks for joining us today and showcasing this technology that our company has to offer. And I really appreciate you taking the time to show us everything.
No worries. It's good to show our customers how we can save, a lot of time, and not only that, but save damage to their home.
Yeah,
And
so much time and money saved.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you guys both, and thank you for joining us on today's episode of Shooting the Shit. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
We don't dig, we save